on YouTube, and I just find this back again with another road to six figures, aka David, aka Saucy. But let's get to it, man. This is gonna be short, sweet, and simple. Yo, I don't know if it's just me, but these weeks is going by like this, man. Cherish this time that you have, man. Don't take it for granted. Like, it's moving. By the way, if you hear background noise, like, that's just things getting done around our place, so don't worry about it. Not my place, but like where I record my videos. So, we get the job done regardless of what's going on. I'm gonna give you guys this great content. I'm gonna give you guys some teaching material. Yeah, I said that. All right, let's get into it. Playtime's over. So, started the week February 5th, Monday. As you can see, the hour bullish, 15-minute was bullish, and you can say we had a 15-minute demand right here, untouched, and then on a 5-minute we had a 5-minute low probability, but it was a 15-minute demand as well. So my first trade, as we can see, the 200 EMA, the 50 EMA up top, and the 13 EMA, I took that first trade, got into our space. I got the break a candle, it went a little bit in profit, and then it snagged me out. That happens, and that's something that I've come to understand can happen from time to time. The first move can always be a fake out, but what gave me added confluence to take this position one more time for my second trade of the day was the fact that this was still a 15-minute zone, remember, and on every other time frame above us is trending upwards, so bullish. And as you can see, it literally went just below to grab this liquidity right here, where my mouse is, right here. I grabbed that liquidity. It didn't finish underneath. We got a break a candle. I entered the trade right here, and I took the trade around 9, so I wasn't gonna stay in it past 9:30 because I don't trade New York Open or news. It's not a part of my plan. And I grabbed the 1-to-1, and then guys, I did so much better this week holding my trades. As you can see, there's still levels to hold it to, but this is what I don't play with. You see that candle? You see how it wicked down? Secondly, it's a 9:30 candle. I don't play 9:30 candles. So I got out right here. I was satisfied, you know what I'm saying? Made good money right before New York Open, and those are my trade for Monday. I was happy with that, you know what I'm saying? Trading better, trading smarter, trading wiser. We're gonna go to Tuesday. Let's see. Tuesday, US 30. Got the trades going up on a Tuesday, like I said. Boom. The 1 hour is trending bullish. I know this was a counter trend move just by seeing it. Bullish, we had the 15 literally cutting through at the bottom. You never want to trade towards the 200, right? But it's breaking. It was breaking structure to the downside, and structure always overrules technicals. Like, it always overrules it. So boom, we go to the 5-minute. Make this quick, short and simple. And as we can see, we had to break a structure to the top for it to head there too, which was added. Like, be aware of this. It has a lower chance of winning. We got the we ended up getting the break a candle, went a little bit in our area, but as you can see, the 200 and the 50 MA was right there. that was just like, yeah, all I needed to see. And that was a losing trade. I just learned, be careful when, in order to get to your zone that like is breaking something. If it breaks some type of structure to get to your zone, you got to be very careful. Pay attention to higher time frame because it's going to help a lot for trades like this. You don't want to take this type of trade unless you got higher time frame confluence, because majority of the time like this it's going to fail. So we can see 200 MA and 200 EMA, 50 MA, 13 SMA. Like, you know what I'm saying? So boom, that was Tuesday's trades. Wednesday, let's go to GU. GU is blessing. GU is right now, man. Is Nas and GU for me. Nas and GU for me. Those are like the swingers. So Wednesday, February 7th. Go over there real quick. Back to back. Hey. So listen, we're gonna make this quick. We had the 200 EMA on the 1 hour confluence. Wasn't no more confluence than that. 15 was on the bottom, but that didn't really make me too upset because, like I said, like I'm scalping, so I'm aware of it. It just lets me know like, okay, higher time frame is not in my like where I want to go. I'm holding it shorter, not for as long. So 200 on the bottom, this noise. And this was at first I had this as a high probability 5-minute demand. We had to break a structure, but as we can see, it whipped the bottom right here. I'm gonna mark it all so you guys can see. It wicked this bottom right here between this area, but this candle did not finish below right here. And because it didn't finish below right here, I took it at the break of the candle. I took it a little early actually because I was very confident in this trade. I got in a little aggressive, put my stop loss underneath, and guess what happened? It just went, held my trade, and it hit take. I literally got out right here before it started dropping aggressively. I literally, like, once I got that once it grabbed liquidity at the top, I was like, don't be overconfident. Don't, oh yeah, nope, just be patient and allow it to do what it does. So it did that, right? Candles finished underneath, so I was like, no, I'm not looking at this. Stay patient. And this one was just straight, like, it was no higher time frame. I just saw another liquidity grab. It grabbed the liquidity from the top once again. The candles did not finish above it. I want to show you guys. As you can see, the volume, which is the coloring, like the coloring inside this and the coloring inside this, did not finish above this. If it finished above it, I'm not taking that, because to me that's an indication that it still wants to go up. But because it wicked just over this, but it never closed above it, that let me know once I get that break of candle, I'm in there like swimwear. Feel me? So got in there, boom, TP smashed for over a 1-to-1. And honestly, I could have held this longer because it came back again, but it would have never stopped me out. But this candle right here would have had me like tripping, so I just got out right. I got out of my 1-to-1. I wasn't playing. I seen this demand right here, and I was like, yeah, let me just get out. So those were my 2 W's on Wednesday. Wednesday was a good day for because I really like, sometimes supply and demand is not always going to be the only thing you can find. So you got to be able to see your angles and see your opportunity in the market, in live market, whether it be for supply and demand or it's like for a liquidity grab. You got to be able to see both sides. You don't want to just pay attention to only supply and demand, because sometimes you're going to see a lot of liquidity grab setups happening right in your face, but you're looking for supply that you're missing 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 1 to 4 RRs. Same thing with supply and demand. Sometimes you be just so focused on the liquidity grab that a great supply and demand high probability zone set up for you that explodes with higher time frame confluence for 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. So it's just all about all the information we know, all the technical information we know from liquidity grabs. Just two simple strategies: liquidity grabs and supply and demands. Just be open to allowing your mind to see possibility to win for either one. Remember, we trade towards our edge in the market. That's it. Now let's finish this up, man. 2 more days left. Let's go to Thursday. Now we slide into EU. EU. I used to love you, man. I used to love you. Man, she just I don't know. But it's only been one, so I'm not gonna go too crazy on her. I'm gonna let her do her thing, you feel me? As we can see, the 1 hour was bearish. Very bearish. As we can see, that was all the confluence on that one. We got the 200 crossing through supply zone, but that wasn't even what I was focused on. I was far back, so we didn't really have too much higher time frame confluence. So boom, got a high probability supply zone, which I was cool with. Once again, like we had multiple things in our favor. However, we were too low. That's the only thing I have to say on this one. Other than that, man, this is a trade that we always take. It was right after news came out. You know what I'm saying? There was a high probability zone. We had confluence on other time frames of the direction of the market. We had multiple breaks coming into the zone. So not coming into the zone, but like coming down, as we can see, and getting back into the zone. But it's just very low. That's the only thing I would say. But I wasn't really too upset about this trade. And let's see, let's go to now let's go to Friday. Let's go to Friday. Yeah, Friday was a calm week. She was doing her thing. As we can see on Friday, gonna make this nice and easy. We had the 200 over on the top, but like I said, we scalp. So even though sometimes like higher time frame is not in our favor, it's okay. 15-minute, we had the 200 coming over the bottom. As we can see, it looked just like this. Cutting right through, and then going to the 5-minute. We got a nice high probability demand zone, and because the 200 was literally touching right there, we had the 50 SMA and we had the 50 EMA. Oh my gosh, amazing. I love this setup. And I literally just boom, took it, got out 1-1. Could have held it longer, I'm not gonna lie to you, as we can see, but I could have held it at least to fill in the rest of this gap, which now that I'm looking back, like I can be like, okay, David, like next time when you take this demand, just look, easy peasy. That could have been an easy 2.5 RR right there, you know what I'm saying? So it's okay though, like we getting in the vibe, we getting like just used to the vibe and catching the setups. We building consistency. So boom, that was our first winner on the day. And then, as Nas always does, it always clutches out. This was around 9, 200. Nas is just bullish on every time frame. I'm just let you know, get there faster. So for this trade, you're probably like, what was the strategy for this one? So yeah, it was really a 15-minute trade. Liquidity grab. It liquidity grabbed on the 15-minute. However, I also realized it liquidity grabbed on the 5-minute as well. All these demand zones. And so once I got that break of candle, I took it once again. I'm still realizing that liquidity grabs like to take out the highest form of liquidity before coming back down. And as we see, although I caught a nice like 1.2 RR, if I held it to where liquidity was, it could have been, you know what I'm saying, over a 4 RR. And this is just me still understanding that liquidity grabs like to take out the other liquidity on the other side. And this is Nas. Nas loves to be bullish, especially after New York Open. And I took this after New York Open. So, but I'm not a greedy person. But like I said, as we continue to experience ourselves in the market, we'll know when to hold for higher RRs. Without being said, man, this was a profitable week. Finished this week, I think, what was it? 7-3. Yeah, 7-3, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a process, but man, when you stick to your trading plan, you stick to your strategy, and you be realistic about trading and understand why you have to use risk management, because you never know which trades is gonna hit for you and which is not. I'm telling you, man, you start to see your curve go like this, and then take off like a rocket. Word to take off. Without being said, I hope you learned something. I hope you got some type of value from this video. If you want more videos, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see on the channel, whether you guys want to see like what me as a trader, what do I do coming into the markets, what is like my daily routine. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is my mindset coming into the markets? What is my mindset within this trades? I've had the like psychology video, but I can even talk about like what I do personally and stuff like that. Like while I'm trading, like, do I check my phone? Do I listen to music? Things as such. Without being said, Niger's finest is out. See you in the next video.